Good morning, dear students. I hope you are ready with your pencil and textbook. I am glad to see that very few students have doubts. It means that everything is quite clear to you. Now, here I am going to explain you some exercises of chapter 2. I didn't get any doubts related to chapter 1. So, please be ready to go through chapter 2. Your first doubt is related to exercise B, in which the question is underline the verb and circle the direct object in these sentences. Now, you know that how to find direct object. You have to put what or whom after the verb to get direct object. Here I am starting with sentence 5 because 1 to 4 there is no doubt. So, I will start from 5th only. The chief guest announced a holiday in his speech. Now put what? First you have to underline the verb. So what is the action of the chief guest? He announced a holiday. So announced is your verb. So you will underline the verb announced. Now put the question what after the verb to get direct object. So you can see here that I put what after the verb announced to find direct object. So the chief guest announced what? The answer is a holiday. So a holiday is your direct object. Then the 6th one, Lucy saw a school of fish in his morning snorkeling session. Now snorkeling session means swimming session. And a school of fish is the collective noun, the collection of fish. So what is the verb here? What is the action of Lucy? Saw. Saw is the past tense of see. So your verb is saw. Now put what after saw. Lucy saw what? So you will find direct object. So Lucy saw what? The answer is a school of fish. So a school of fish is your direct object. The 7th one is the contractor asked the labor to clear the construction debris. Now what is the verb here? What is the action of the contractor? Asked. Asked is the past tense of ask. So the contractor asked whom? So the answer is the labor. So your direct object is labor. 8th sentence is she visits the senior center once a week. Now the verb is visits. Now put whom after visits to find direct object. She visits whom? She visits whom? The answer is the senior center. So the direct object is senior center. I think now it's easy to find direct object. Simple. You have to put whom or what after the verb to find direct object in the sentence. 9th one. Zara baked chocolate chip cookies for her classmate. Now what is the action of Zara? What she did? With that chocolate chips cookies, she baked. So the verb is baked. Now Zara baked what? The answer is chocolate chip cookies. So this is your direct object. Then the 10th one. The soldier carried the injured man to the nearest camp. What is the verb? What is the action of the soldier? The soldier carried. Carried is the past tense of carry. So the soldier, now to find direct object, put whom? The soldier carried whom? The soldier carried the injured man. So the injured man is your direct object. Now exercise D. Complete these sentences stating facts about a dust storm, adding suitable objects after the prepositions. You may choose from the box. So students, sentences are not given here. I will read the sentences. Some clues are given in the box. If you have the book with you, you can see in that box. You can find the words. So the first one is a dust storm is caused when dust is lifted from where the dust will raise, from where the dust is lifted, so that the dust storm will be caused. So the answer is dry lands. The dust storm is caused when the dust is lifted from dry lands. Second one, the dry dust is lifted by strong winds. And the third one, strong winds blow away the topsoil that is needed for crops. Fourth one, high speed winds create huge walls of dash as they blow. So what will blow? What is the answer there? Fourth one, dust. Then the fifth one, it becomes difficult for people to see anything during a dust storm. Sixth one, people cannot see their own hand in front of their faces. Then seventh one, it is difficult to keep the dust out of dash 2. The answer is the houses. Then the eighth one, dust storms carry viruses and are known to be the cause of many diseases. Then the ninth one, they all worsen the condition of people suffering from respiratory diseases. And the last one, dust storms affect the movement of public and private transport and flights because of poor visibility. So check your answer, fill the answers properly. We'll move forward to the last exercise, E. Here the question is, identify the function of the underlined noun phrases in these sentences. Write S for subject, DO for direct object, IO for indirect object, and OP for object of the preposition. The first one is, the old villa is now a big modern mansion. So the old villa is already underlined in the sentence. So the old villa is doing the function of subject here. Second one, the pilot had to crash land the plane on the plateau. Now crash land means what? To bring down in a force landing. So here the pilot had to crash the plane. So the plane is your direct object and on is your preposition. So the plateau is the object of the preposition here. Now third one, Hansita knitted her son a woolen scarf. Now here her son is underlined and it is asked that what is the function of her son here. So here Hansita knitted her son, knitted a woolen scarf for whom? Her son. So Hansita didn't knit her son but she knitted a woolen scarf, but for whom? For her son. So her son is your indirect object. Then the fourth one, the shopping center is overcrowded during the festival. So what is overcrowded during the festival? The shopping center. Here the shopping center is the subject and during is your preposition. So what is the object of the preposition? The festival. So the festival is your object of preposition. Then the fifth one, the royal collection of jewels was on display. Now what was on display? The royal collection of jewels. So this is subject. Somebody broke into the garage through the broken window. Now here here it is asked that what is the function of garage here. So somebody broke into is the phrasal verb. So it is the past participle of break into. So broke into what? Into the garage. So the garage is your direct object and through is your preposition. So the object of the preposition here is the broken window. Then the seventh one, the teacher gave us some tricky problems to solve. So who gave us some tricky problems to solve? The teacher. So the teacher is your subject and the teacher gave what? Some tricky problems. So some tricky problems is your direct object. Then the eighth one, Jason showed the class his model of an electric train. Now Jason showed what? We are getting the answer, an electric train. So an electric train is your direct object and Jason showed an electric train to whom? So the answer is the class. So the class is your indirect object. So in this way you have to ask question to get direct object and indirect object. Then the ninth one, I sent my brother in London an email. So I sent what? I sent an email. I sent an email to whom? My brother in London. So my brother in London is your indirect object. 10th one, people heard the president's speech sitting around their TV sets. Now, the people heard what? The president's speech. So, the president's speech is your direct object and around is your preposition. So, what is the object of the preposition here? Around their TV sets. So, their TV sets is your object of preposition. Now, I think everything is clear now. So, thank you for listening, and I gave all the solutions through Google Drive. As you know that we are on chapter 3. So I hope that all of you have your textbooks now. So try to solve exercises after getting explanation and also before getting solutions. If you will simply copy the answers, it will be your loss only. So please cooperate and solve the exercises, complete your textbooks, complete your copies. The questions of rewrite, those only you have to write in your copy. So thank you, take care, bye.